Alright, hello, citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel here once again, and welcome back to the Labyrinth. 50 episodes of Nigel Dixie's Tales from the Labyrinth. Wow. Wow. Absolutely incredible. I cannot thank you guys enough, and I cannot thank you guys. Like, words cannot express how grateful and thankful I am for each and every one of you. Because it's episode 50, I've decided I'm going to do something a little bit special and a little bit different. So, normally how these work is that I read 5 poems, three written by me, and then 2 written by other prolific poets. But today, I'm only my poems are being read today, only because I'm going to read my 5 favorite poems that I've ever written for this episode. And man, wow, it's still crazy to think that we are 50 episodes in and we're only just getting started. So if you've been here since day one, welcome back. Heck, and I'm glad to have you. If this is your first time, I'm welcome and I hope you enjoy. And anywhere in between, welcome you as well. Thanks for coming back and allowing me to be back on your TV or phone or laptop or computer screen, whichever have you. Once again, but without further ado, let's get right into it. So, this first poem is called, and these aren't like ranked in like worst to best or best to worst or anything like that. These are just 5 poems I selected that I really liked that I wrote. So we're starting off with this one. This one's called Serenade, and I think some of these I might have read on here before, or I'm not sure, but yeah, this first one's called Serenade. My heart has a song, and the song is trying to burst out, waiting for you to listen. Let the melody of the words and the harmony of my heart be a sweet sound to your ears, a lovely scent, and a pleasant sight to see. So, when you serenade someone, you use music to pretty much like sing to them, and usually it's used for like attraction, like you sing to something in order to I guess entice or to bring it in. It doesn't always have to be romantic. Sometimes you could sing to like your friends or your family or your loved ones or even like animals or plants. Apparently, singing to plants can help them grow more. Studies show. But when you serenade someone or something, you pretty much sing to it. And here, though, the song is in my heart, and by opening the contents of my heart, sharing it with you all and everything, I'm essentially serenading you with the song of my heart. I'm taking the song out of my heart and gifting it to you guys. And I hope you appreciate the song that I'm trying to sing. And believe it or not, you have a song in your heart as well. And whether you choose to share it with others or not is up to you, of course. But yeah, so just serenade people with the song of my heart. This next one is called Dream Girl. I see her in my dreams. I hear her voice. I see her gentle movements, swaying like a calming wind. I hear her voice, calming, warming, familiar, like a sweet melody, pleasing my ears. I feel her presence, even when she's not here. Her presence is in my head. Her home is in my heart. She is the girl of my dreams, and I never want to wake up. So, this poem isn't really about a girl in particular in my life. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but this is from like a while ago. But you can apply this to you as well if you're like attracted to girls or anything, and obviously having that girl like hey, or even just attracted to anyone in general in like a romantic way, just having them run through your head and everything, and kind of where you think about them all the time, and you can hear their voice, you can smell them all the time, like when you're attracted to someone, and then you smell like their perfume, or even if somebody else is wearing it, if someone wears like the same perfume and they walk past you, like, hey, that smells like so and so. So yeah, you just think about them all the time, like you're staring out the window like this all the time, like. Yes, that's kind of what I'm framing and talking about here in this poem. This next one is called What to Write. I didn't know what to write. I couldn't think of a poem. I had no words to convey. I had no clever rhetoric to spew. My head is filled with words and ideas. My heart is filled with feelings. My hands want to write, but they don't know what to write. I decided that the best thing to write was that I didn't know. The reason I know now is because I didn't know. And who here has ever encountered a writer's block? I know I have. If you haven't, you might. Well, that is if you're a writer. If you don't really write stuff, then obviously you're probably not going to encounter a writer's block. But for my writers out there, have you ever been stuck in a story like, hey, you're writing a narrative, you're writing about characters or whatever, and you're like, what comes next? You're not sure what to write about next. You're not sure how to keep the story going. And believe it or not, what I learned is that, and I've encountered writer's blocks in poems, not in poems in writing, but it turns out writer's blocks can happen in poems too, because I didn't know what to write about, and this is back when I was posting on Poetry with Nigel Dixie, which is a group I have on Facebook, but where I just like posted poetry and stuff, but that yeah, so I wasn't sure what type of poem I wanted to write about, so I said, you know what if I wrote about not knowing what to write about, and lo and behold. But so sometimes sometimes the way over your writer's block is to acknowledge that there's the writer's block. You can't always get away with that, but in this case I was able to. This next one is called Do You Love Me? Do you love me? And I mean truly love me. Not a love I hear about or see in a magazine. Not a love that hates me and wishes my demise. Not a love based on lust, but on true care and tenderness. Do you love me and not pretend that you do? Or do you love the idea of me? What I can provide physically. Is your love genuine, or have we wasted our time here? Kind of a rhetorical question for the most part, but it is a question you can also ask, like, do I love this person? Does this person show that they love me? Do they do things that show that they love me, or that they don't love me? Do they do more talking about love as opposed to showing? Like the Temptations did. I want a love I can see. Not a love you have to tell me about. Pretty much. I don't want a love that you have to tell me, oh, it's there. No, I want to see it. Kind of a weird comparison, but for those of you who have watched Kitchen Nightmares, the episode with Nino, which they've referenced all the time on the hilarious Kitchen Nightmares YouTube channel, well, he talked about how much he's cleaning, and he has pictures of cleaning, but the area is still messy. And I forgot who it was. It was the one lady. She was like, if you cleaned it, you don't need pictures. You see it. So if you love someone or someone loves you, they don't have to tell you about it. You don't have to tell them about it. They see it. They see the love. It's obvious that you love them because you show it all the time. And I don't just mean like monetary. You give them cash or you buy them things. I'm talking about do you call them? Do you talk to them? Do you hear what they have to say? Do you truly care about them? Do you care about what they have to say? Do you take their feelings into account? Are you selfish? Are you not taking what they're feeling into account? Are you just doing stuff without consulting them? What are you doing to show that you love them? And yeah, so that's kind of the message being conveyed by this poem. And this last one is called List of Questions. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Can two vegans still have a beef? Why didn't Jack fit on the door as well? What happens if Pinocchio says that his nose will grow? If tomatoes are fruit, can ketchup be a smoothie? Can a lightsaber cut through vibranium? And because I've watched all the Star Wars movies, I now know the answer to that. What if Romeo waited about 3 more minutes? Why do noses run but feet smell? Are there parallel universes? What if our pets named us? How much would it cost to be Batman? How much would it cost to be Iron Man? Both of which have kind of been answered by now. What if the person who discovered poison berries was just allergic and were missing out on a delicious berry? Was Billie Jean mentioned in a previous Michael Jackson song? Was the kid his son? And so just like a list of like random thoughts that popped into my head at 3 in the morning while I'm just laying there, or some comedy ones, but some legitimate questions, and some of these questions have been kind of answered. Like I said, the Star Wars one, which if you haven't already, go check out my reviews of the Star Wars movies. I reviewed all 9 of, well, the Skywalker saga Star Wars movies and the Clone Wars movie, and then I did a Star Wars Skywalker saga retrospective. My goodness, I cannot talk. So if you haven't already, go check that out. But I know the answer to that one. The Batman Iron Man one, like I said, have been debunked and proven. I forgot the exact amount they said, but I think if you look up like how much would it cost to be Batman or Iron Man, it's definitely in like the billions though, which makes sense. Both Tony Stark and Bruce Wayne are billionaires. But otherwise, yeah, just random kind of funny, somewhat thought-provoking, but kind of funny questions. A couple paradoxes in there, such as like the chicken and the egg, or the Pinocchio one, or well, I think those are the only two, right? Yeah. So, a couple paradoxes in there, but otherwise just random funny thoughts. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video so you can see as soon as it drops. Let me know in the comments below your your reaction to any of the poems I read. And if you have any poems or poetry that you would like for me to read here on Tales from the Labyrinth, let me know, and I'll read it on here. But without further ado, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace.